Governor Sloan, I was hoping we might have a word.
Come into town and we'll talk. I trust you won't cause any trouble.
We'll be with you shortly. Tanaka, what kind of welcome can we expect this far out?
Frontier colony like this? Not much. Best suggestion is to keep weapons down and hands off.
Everyone stand down. Meridian Station is secure. Wonder if those things are there. They seem to have fallen back. Few fire does not get handled. If you're hurt, go see Doc K. You see someone in need, something help. We're a family here. Let's deal with this as family would. No, I want everyone to know we had some unexpected help from the evil of the sea. They're here in Meridian Station.
Is that Governor Sloan?
And they saved the lives of many of our people. They'll be leaving as soon as they came. But till they're gone, treat them as you would any Lieutenant employee. Anyone gives them guff will answer the fee. Understand?
Not too excited about kissing the behinds of UNSC.
He's an AI.
What's wrong with him? He looks broken. Rampancy onset. Late stage from the looks. Probably sacrificing resolution for logic cycles.
I have welcomed you to my home. Do not be so rude as to make my health a point of conversation.
Of course, Governor. My apologies. We're looking for another Spartan fire team.
Why so many Spartans here? Why not? I'm unaware of other UNSC agents in our midst, but you have done right by my people so far. Have your look, but make it quick. Governor Sloan, out. So where do we start looking?
The best intel in a place like this comes from the people. Keep your ears open. I'm sorry we couldn't do more to help. There's a fair bit of damage
Nothing we can do about it now. Yeah?
We're here to help.
Too late to be any help. Attack's over, Spartans. Keep those weapons down.
Of course.
Oh, and welcome to Meridian Station.
Looks like a lot of work ahead.
Total blast area is still about 22%. Whole lot of work ahead of us.
This material hasn't been cataloged yet, so hands off.
What is this stuff anyway?
Some of that weird metal crap they've been pulling.
Should we keep it out in the open like this?
It's not in the open, there's a tarp on it.
Love to get a share of it.
I don't get the guys who spend all day worrying about Governor Sloan. And you can't deny, he does a hell of a job. I'm sure he does that thing where he talks with two voices sometimes, but most folk do the same thing. Just aren't courteous enough to do it out loud. It doesn't bother me. I mean, I know he's got Meridian's best interests at heart.
I've never seen a glassed planet in person before. It's kind of pretty.
Vale, you got a weird idea of pretty.
Homeworld got glassed. Was on the other side of a knob when the Coveys hit the capital city. Survived the blast easy. But when the ground melts, debris gets thrown into the atmosphere, blocks out the sun. Instant ice age for the whole world. Surviving that's a bit less easy.
I just buckled along at 12 again.
Look who decided to show
Assessing
up.
the damage now. Scattered fires, but nothing permanent.
It's good to hear. What's with the armor jockeys?
My concern, not yours. Focus on getting those mongooses operational.
You got it, Governor Sloan.
Should work on the purifiers. We'll get this figured out. These things never know.
most stuff just vaporizes. But sometimes there's a flicker in the beam and the temp drops just enough. That's how you get stuff that's still intact. And yeah, sometimes you get bodies. It's ugly, but I didn't get hung up about it. What gets me, though, is the dogs. Just excavated a homestead and there was a leash leading under the porch. So I'm taking a day off.
Machine's buttons seem to be in order. We should talk to the people of this station. One of them might have seen signs of Blue Team. Machine's buttons seem to be in order. Machine's buttons.
Talking to the people should help us find Blue Team.
Will you look at that?
Used to play a fair bit of football in my day.
Bring it on, old man. Let's see who can score first.
We'll get this figured out. Cross that bridge when we come to it. Let's get the feeders on.
Cleared deep the other day. Cut through what used to be a forest. Dug through the glass and cracked right into a natural cave formation. Found actual plant life and pools of standing water with little white bugs hopping around in them. After working sterile glass for so long, seeing those bugs done me a world of good.
Sloan has more supplies on back road. Watch the burns for infection.
Watch it, UNS.
Never could wrap my head around those independent colony types.
What's to understand? People like their freedom.
UNSC ain't exactly a totalitarian state.
It's still a state. A state who says where a body can settle and where it can't. That kind of oversight ain't needed on the frontier.
Monitor the patients.
Just get the fevers under control.
The high winds the plasma kicks up scatters things for miles. Stuff can get thrown into the molten soil, and if it doesn't burn up, it sticks like a fly in amber. Or things get caught in bubbles of ash, like inside a snow globe. And sometimes things just happen, like finding one single house, untouched in a glass field. Figure that's just to help us remember. Make us remember.
Hey, Spartan. My friend here has some strange ideas about the aliens who attacked us.
Hello.
Eles agiam como se estivesse recebendo ordens de uma grande central de inteligência.
Yeah. He says they were very intelligent.
Uma rede neural tão avançada seria capaz de abordar a degradação que ocorre com o envelhecimento de inteligências artificiais.
And something about degrading networks?
Você não entende? Se as inteligências artificiais pudessem ser hospedadas eternamente em uma matriz de rede, nada impediria a elas de superar a vida biológica.
He says... Never mind. Sorry for wasting your time, Spartans.
Meridian didn't get it too bad. They hit the human settlement hard, sure, and the plasma bombardment boiled some of the oceans off, but there was enough atmosphere to hold some steam in. Coveys did a rush job, and the planet survived. Less than a third is Le Chatelier. So we chip away at the worst parts like cutting a rod off an apple. Quick job. Should be done inside of 20 years.
Found a body in the glass today. Shook me up. Doc Cale said I should talk about it, so here. I'm talking about it. Think I'm done now.
Easy now.
Schedule another saline drop. What happened over at the comms tower, Ed?
A station signal was coming through. Distress call. But then the tower caught fire.
Okay, Ed.
And
just relax. Your painkillers should kick in soon.
we heard yelling about things coming up out of the caves. Then screams. And nothing.
Monitor the patients.
Did you hear anything else? Any other transmissions?
There was nothing else. The signal went dead. We couldn't signal back.
You're all right.
There was
Governor
smoke
Sloan will
everywhere.
take care of everything.
We might be able to help. Where was that transmission sent from?
UNSC swooping down to take our claim. I'll tell you what. Our folks at Apogee are plenty strong. Don't think you vultures can pick the bone so fast.
Wait, what do you say? Apogee? I think that's our location.
I've done what I can, but we can't offer much in the way of intensive care.
Just get everyone stable. Treat the inhalation injuries first, then the glass burns.
Should we start a distress call? I mean, if it gets bad, we might have to contact...
When it gets bad, it's already pretty damn bad. Tend to your patients and let Sloan handle the politics.
How are we so low on supplies?
Liang Dortmund said their milestones weren't being hit.
Like hell.
Governor Sloan will sort it. He always does.
Free encounters endangering lives, man. All because we didn't chip off as many acres of glass as they think we should have.
Work with what we've got. Let Sloan deal with LDC.
Do you see any hostiles? The area looks pretty much secure.
I don't see anything, but Governor Sloan's got more eyes than me. Not lifting this shutter until he gives the all clear.
You figure we could crack the shutter open? Give the habitation area some fresh air? I'm on one.
Easy now.
Get it go.
Don't be alarmed. The fire is being contained. It doesn't look very contained. We have it limited to the non-essential supplies.
We have non-essential supplies?
Just stay back, please.
Up on a station, everything's white and
Please
gray and
disperse.
bland. Some folk are afraid of any place the corners aren't round.
Keep it moving.
Wouldn't dream of living down here, where the ground is ash and glass. Good riddance. A few years' time, kids who come up on Meridian are gonna run this system. That's your life.
Don't get too close.
Stay back and let it burn out.
What the hell happened?
Tower got hit in the attack.
Everyone make it out okay?
Yeah, went up slow.
Small fingers, right?
How is everything?
District's on lockdown. Governor Sloan's orders.
Was anyone with you at the outpost?
Just me. I heard we got hit here and hopped a mongoose back. Right as I left, that ship flew past in the other direction, real low.
He's holding together well. What was its bearing?
Going toward the station. And it was going fast.
What do you think they were heading over to do?
Nothing good. I figured letting Sloan know was my best bet.
Relax, Carter. I'll talk to Governor Sloan and see what he wants to do.
You saw a ship? Any markings?
Pound glass, UNSC. It's not my problem if your buddies didn't tell you where they parked. You ought to synchronize your drop zones better next time.
Catch that? Sounds like it was a UNSC ship.
So Apogee came under attack, and then a UNSC ship was seen heading that way.
Find a network terminal. I want to know more about Apogee Station.
Artemis ought to be able to track down a suitable network terminal. Ping it.
Something's wrong with the uplink.
Everything on our end looks right, Governor.
Yeah, all the hardware checks out.
Son of a... I'll poke about some more.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Try not to.
What if he is breaking down?
Sloane's good. He's keeping himself together.
And how long can he do that?
I don't know. Long enough for us to figure out who should run this shop without him, I guess.
Access denied.
This colony.
Why? AI run lots of things.
This is different. I mean, we don't have a replacement for him.
Sloane's getting on in years, but he's got a while before rampancy.
Have you... You've heard his voice sometimes, haven't you?
Listen, if you're worried, file a report with Liang Dortmund. The colony's a democracy, but they can step in if their investment is in danger.
Accessing terminal.
Did I give you permission to poke about?
Your people saw a UNSC ship out near Apogee Station.
UNSC at Apogee? Why are you people all over my planet?
With your permission, we'd like to go ask them ourselves.
There's a cargo Pelican on the Meridian Station landing pad. It'll get you out to Apogee the quickest.
We appreciate it, Governor.
I'm sure you do.
Running a top-level D-glass south of the populated area, and we hit some kind of metal we couldn't cut through. Ran a pulse, and we got echoes of a subterranean structure or something. I don't know, I'm not on the Anthro team. The thing is, there's loose soil beneath it, so whatever that metal is, it shrugged off a direct plasma bombardment. Damnedest thing.
What'd you do with the biopack seed containers?
Packed them way back in habitation. It's gonna be years before we're set up for seeding.
You gotta pull them. We need the manifest.
Yeah, in 19 years. I'll get on it in 17 and still be ahead of schedule.
Boarding the Pelican.